How to heal controlling tendency. Hello, Kosha, sociologist and psychotherapist. And I'm bringing today topic of a control. Because there is some conversation about controlling people here and there, and of course they are, and there are those who have narcissistic tendencies, those who want to either diminish other or overpower, and this kind of quality is like very vivid, and it's almost visibly malevolent or negative. But how about the controlling tendencies that we all have? Even the small things like we want to have something done in a certain way. We want something to happen in this very way we expect it to happen. And when it doesn't, we feel disappointed or angry, if we allow ourselves to feel that. You see, control, it always stems from hurt of insecurity or lack of control in the past. That's why you try to compensate yourself with a predictability, with having something for certain right now. So it might come from early hurt of either being also neglected, being a child, or experiencing a lot of chaos and lack of knowing what's going to happen tomorrow or even today, or even a parent or a significant other or any type of caregiver just giving you one type of treatment one day and totally other, unpredictable to the very same behavior the other time. That creates this kind of feeling of insecurity, because you don't know what's going to bring you punishment, what's going to bring you a reward. And it doesn't need to be extreme case like alcoholic parent, although it obviously stems from there as well. But it also can be just a lack of emotionally available partner or parent that exposed us to this unpredictable treatment in the past. So that might cause this kind of need of wanting to control pretty much everything. And it can be extreme, like wanting to have exactly the same routine every day. You get up at the very same hour, you do exactly the same type of set of routine activities in the morning, you take this one route to work or have the same breakfast, you know what I mean. It is to give you this sense of what's going to happen, and nothing will surprise you, especially negatively. And it serves its purpose. So and of course there is nothing harmful about that. The problem starts when we start to project the type of expectations onto our relationships, onto our families, when we start to control our children, our partners, or what's going to happen next. And if it's not happening as we wish to or as we want to know, we are getting very unstable, maybe even violent, or we try simply to control every single detail of their life, which obviously will suffocate them. So it's with every type of male functioning, the reason is in the past. It was certain hurt, and how to deal with hurt? Kill it. No, I'm joking. Heal it. Yeah, I know you're very bored with me that I repeat every emotion carries a message. Don't shoot the messenger. But that's exactly that. If it is there, it is for a reason. It's just to show you something, highlight you something. So how we can heal it? We can look at the past of course that happens in the therapy very, very organically, but you can also do it with yourself, either through journaling or any type of self-reflection that is going to be systematic. What happened in the past? What actually caused me that? To feel the need to predict everything around me. What really caused me to feel such insecurity, or even a hurt, or not being able to predict whether tomorrow or in 5 minutes I'm going to have a conditions to basically sustain my life and safety, and then to connect with that place, and how to connect it, give it sometimes a space to mourn, to grieve about what happened. And that one thing you have to understand, it's not to stay there. Like with every healing, you need to dive in there for a little while to understand the reason, to see yourself from the perspective of that person that was at that moment hurt in that way, and just to give yourself a break. So don't try to, pull yourself together and just move on immediately. Just look at yourselves like, my gosh, now I see what caused me to need all of this controlling, because I did not experience that at that moment, and I see how little security I had at the moment. Look at yourself with compassion, and this is also what we do in a therapy. Because in life you want to jump into the action again. It's like, no, I'm not talking about it. I'm not looking at what happened. It was in the past. Let's leave it there. And let's just move on and have a life. But then in a life you continue reacting that trauma, and then going into the same controlling tendencies, maybe into the same either abusive relationship, or you are an abuser and you don't know it. You act from some place that was hurt. That's why in the therapy we are just looking at that place, and we try to give it love, give it attention, give it even the security you didn't have at that moment. And with this kind of clear account, you can try to reconstruct yourself in a way you don't need that control anymore in such extreme way. So I would like to see the controlling people also from that perspective. They are not only the predators, those who try to impose their thing on you or try to make your life miserable. If it is you that resonate with what I'm saying, you probably don't see yourself as a bad person, but maybe your action that is unconscious, that is caused by previous harm, might be causing somebody feeling like that. That's why not to think of yourself ill, because there was a reason why you behaved like that. And with a little bit of love and attention and healing, you can kind of move on and also create a different relationship environment for those around you.